This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Dallas Mavericks.
Get hip or get stung.
Let's do this.
I am stepping on the neck.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the four guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots. Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with 2 conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it. The coaches feel it. Us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. And it's Charles in at the point guard. And for San Antonio, we've got Andre Robertson, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Medu in at the 5 down low. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. DeRozan against Hardaway. Outside DeRozan. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
And here is Murray. Pass to Robertson. Lyles with it. Guarded by Doncic. Here's DeRozan. Poked loose. Hardaway with the steal. Down low. Here's Charles. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Medu. Now Lyles. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here is Slim. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. And by now it's clear that Shea is truly the face of the franchise, but he's quickly becoming a face for the league, Greg, as well.
It's clear that he's one of the bright young stars in the league, and his team's marketing department is doing everything they can to get his face out to the public.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. Now DeRozan. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Now, here's Doncic following the miss by DeRozan. Unloads. Again, the Mavericks score.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Not a fast start here for the Spurs. 6-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Murray with the bounce pass. Now, here's Lyons. He's tightly guarded. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 to shoot. Here's Robertson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mavericks leading by 7. Pass to Kleber. Inside. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And it's Murray with the jam.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Now here's Porzingis. He has 5. It's good. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Dallas, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Here's DeRozan, following the score by Dallas. Over Hardaway, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Ever since his days at USC, DeRozan has been a natural on offense.
Here's Kleber. His last outing, he had 8 points. Charles got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 6.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Now here's DeRozan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis.
Well, the first 9 seasons of DeMar DeRozan's career in Toronto, it had become home for him. Last season, the adversity of a trade that sent him to San Antonio.
And he knocks down the first one. And Smitty, a real adjustment for DeRozan, leaving behind the only NBA team he had ever known after so long.
Yeah, he's been instrumental in taking the Raptors franchise to new heights. A lot of emotions. I think he understands he's going to grow from that experience.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
The 9th pick in 2009, DeRozan was part of a great draft class. Griffin, Harden, and Curry, all included.
You know, Smitty, teams obviously change throughout the season. They evolve into something different than they began the season, you know. But by this point in the season, what should have these teams already figured out and know they can count on?
I think defensively and the intangibles, you got to know that we can beat teams when they're ugly games. We're not scoring the basketball on our defense and our rebounding. And I think also having great communication. They also should know by now who's the number 1 option, who's the number 2 option, who's the number 3 option, and it shouldn't be any confusion on who's the best player or who's the first option on your team.
You mapped that out well for us. Hardaway hits them both. Spurs trail by 11. Murray outside. That one, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
The Spurs have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. DeRozan against Hardaway. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
He's so explosive. DeRozan able to make plays inside, causing the defense to have to make a tough decision.
Now, here's Doncic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Here's Murray after Luka Doncic's bucket. Lyles passes to Medu. Now, here's Robertson. Guarded by Doncic. Clock at 4. Takes the 13-footer. Robertson can't hit. Dallas leading by 13. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. There's the pass to Charles. Back to Doncic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his
Some changes here for the Spurs. White, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Now here's DeRozan. 6 points for him. Pulls up. They get it back. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Johnson, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Dallas also making a switch. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint of from a players and organization with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. So it's the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Spurs. It falls and 2 points from Charles.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Medu. Johnson outside. Pass to Lyles from 11 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Pass to Medu. Kicks it to Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Mills with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Yep, that one goes.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Dallas leading by 15. Here's Doncic. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Mills looking it over. And he banks in the layup. Mills has got his 2nd bucket.
Nice conversion off the pick and roll. Patty with the right read takes it himself.
Doncic finds Powell. Charles. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now here's Mills. And he converts the layup. Mills has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And you watch Patty. He has the ball on a string as he works into position for the shot he wants.
And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Here's White. And that one hits back iron. Passes it to Charles. A rebound by the Spurs. Right side, White. Out to the right wing. Here's Wiles. And he drops it in from the low post. Wiles got 8. Mavericks leading by 13. Slim passes to Marjanovic. Here is Slim. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 16 points for Slim.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here's Mills. He's got 6. To the middle. Wiles inside. Powell's there. Wiles no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Slim passes to Marjanovic. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And San Antonio called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. A different look now for San Antonio. Bryn Forbes comes in for White, and Smith subbed in for Patty Mills. Then for the Mavericks, Murray's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. DeLon Wright comes in for Doncic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Slim. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Spurs trail by 17. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Shot from 12, and that one good.
A smooth play by Ish Smith. Under control off the pick, takes it himself.
Brunson kicks to Marjanovic. Right outside, jacks up a 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Spurs shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Johnson dishes to Smith. On target from 13 feet. Smith's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Always a good sign for Smith. Getting the jumper to fall sets up other parts of his game.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The pass to Powell. The dish to Murray. Shot clock at 3. Here's Marjanovic. Dallas again missing. Fords the pass to Johnson. Smith scanning the floor. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 13. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
The people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it. Not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Lyles. Andre Robertson comes in for Johnson. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for Smith. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Timberwolves was terrific. He had an impressive number of points, and there was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Shots good by Mills.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And as the Spurs enter a new era, Patty Mills providing that carryover from their championship past.
Yes, he's taking on a big leadership role. The feisty little guard willing to speak up and teach the younger players the Spurs way of doing things.
Pass to White. Pass to Robertson. And here's DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Kleber with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The shot's good from Charles.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Passes it to Robertson. Outside, White. Feeds to DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the pass to White. Doubled by Charles. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The shot's good from Robertson.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
The Porzingis passes to Charles, and that one is stuffed right through.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Now Mills, 11 points in the game. Pass to Robertson. Left side, DeRozan. Count it, good. DeRozan's got 16.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. White against Doncic. On the wing, Robertson. Back to Mills. Just 5 on the clock. With some arc. Nice D from Doncic.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Count the basket. Kleba's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, here's Robertson. DeRozan passes to Mills. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Mills has got 7 points here in this quarter. Passes to Charles. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Well, we still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. You look at the Nuggets. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Pass to Medu. White looking around. Shot from the top of the key. Jump shot is good. And the Mavericks with possession here. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Charles. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
To the inside. Doncic with the steal. Slim passes to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Charles. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Slim's got 30.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now here's Mills, defended by Charles. Mills can't hit. Dallas has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Here's DeRozan. 16 points for him. To end the run. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Huge first half for you, Che. You carried the load for your team. What can we see from you in the second half?
Hey, you can expect the same effort, man. And, I'll have a target on my back. So I'm going to try and, move the ball around, make some assists, get some guys some looks. When everyone's involved, that's when we're at our best, man. We're a team.
Well, you have helped your teammates get going and helped yourself. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan, Wiles out there with Medu. Then there's Robertson, and it's Murray in at the 1. Outside, Porzingis. Down low, here's Charles. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So many NBA players now have their talented children playing in the NBA or in college and will soon be in the NBA. Smitty, whose kids stand out to you as potential superstars?
Hey, Kevin, Dale Curry, for sure.
No, wait. Okay, I could have gotten that one. Steph Curry. Who else, though? Who else catches your eye?
I think up and coming, LeBron's kid, Shaq's son, D-Wade's, and that's what you love. You see a lot of these guys, and it's great for me. I remember when they were little, Kevin, and now seeing them win in championships, being able to play on that stage is unbelievable.
Both free throws good from Charles. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Wiles kicks to Robertson. Here's DeRozan. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Well, we're seeing the defense make adjustments, but DeRozan is making great reads, finding ways to counter.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
To the wing right side. Here's Wiles. A rebound by Charles.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Porzingis, here we go. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Porzingis. 20 points for Luka Doncic. Murray outside. The pass to Medu. To the inside. Here's Wiles. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Kleber, the pass to Hardaway. That one goes. Count it. Hardaway has got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Murray outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Wiry strong. If you're going to get physical with Murray, you better go the rest of the way to prevent the and one.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young, he still has a very bright future.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Smith comes in for Andre Robertson. To the middle, here's Charles, and the layup's good off the glass. Slim's got 10 points here in the second half.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Baseline try. Shots good by Lyles. Lyles got 6 points in the quarter. And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Marjanovic against Lyles. That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And again it will go. Basket is good from Charles. Slim's got 46 points. Pass to Lyles. On the wing, Johnson. Murray outside. Here's the teardrop. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Slim passes to Porzingis. Inside, Charles. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Murray, the pass to Smith. Here's Medu. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Lyles. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Porzingis, here we go. Where you look at the luxury tax structure, Smitty, it's now more expensive than ever to maintain a championship contending roster.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's the choice of a lot of these organizations. Some owners want to do it, some don't. But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to open up your checkbook.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Then for the Mavericks, Murray comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Wright in for Luka Doncic. And both free throws good for Porzingis. Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Now here is Smith. He's covered by Charles. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Medu. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson dishes to Smith.
Well, you can count me as a fan of Ish Smith and the game he has, the change of speed he can use, and the way he can finish with creativity inside. Very fun player to watch.
First trip to the line for him here.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
The first free throw is good.
Few guards in this league shoot under 70% from the line. Smith's well below that mark for his career.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Charles, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And, Smitty, how do you see the role of Ish Smith changing as he gets older?
I see him still coming off the bench to lead the second unit and giving them some scoring from the backup guard position and leadership.
Here's Powell, and it's blocked. Smith with it. He has 5. passes it to Lyles. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Here's Charles, connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Back to Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got his third basket of the night right there.
The defense slow to react that time. Smith makes them pay using his quickness.
Here's Charles, and yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Medu passes to Forbes. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Medu. Here is Forbes. To the inside. Medu can't hit.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
To the right side. The pass to Lyles. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wing shot on the way. Smith, no luck. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on an 18-7 run. To the middle, here's Charles. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Medu. He kicks to Forbes. Johnson outside. Here's the floater. He lays it in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Powell, the pass to Charles. Again, what an avalanche! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Passes to Smith. Back to Lyles. Johnson outside. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Forbes, the pass to Medu. To the paint. Here's Lyles. It's deflected. Pass break, Dallas. And that one's good. Wright's got his second basket of the night.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Here's Smith. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Murray, the pass to Charles. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for San Antonio. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wright looking around. Here's Marjanovic, and it's Dallas with another.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Spurs shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Pass to Lyles. Johnson against Murray. Johnson, the pass to Smith. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low, Here's Charles, and good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Smith the pass to Medu. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Smith. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Charles, and he bangs it home with one hand.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. J.J. Barea checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Murray. That's good from Charles.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
White inside, guarded by Marjanovic.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
That shot wide open. 20 points for DeMar DeRozan.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Charles, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
And so it's Dallas, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Teams deciding to change it up. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, J.J. Barea is out there with Slim. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Carroll finds Barea. Dallas moving it around. And there's the pass to Murray. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about, if we're coaches and executives and players, are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
Carroll against DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Pass to Mills. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man. He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
J.J. Barea.
San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Murray the pass to White. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper is good. And it's now 22 points for DeMar DeRozan.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight. And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And here is Murray. Pass to Mills. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. To the middle. The shot's good from Robertson.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Now the pass to Charles. Back to Kleber. Here is Slim. DeRozan defending. Pass to Barea. And stolen by White. Here's Mills. Finished off the break. Mills has got 7 now in this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
To the paint. Here's Charles, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Murray right side. Pass to Robertson. Now here's Mills, defended by Charles. And Mills kicks to DeRozan. They get it again. The shot's good from Robertson.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Now here's Barea, covered by Mills. Passes it to Kleber. Floats one, and again.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sight.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
The pass to Finney-Smith. Carroll with it. To the inside. Charles. Another bucket. Wow!
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the 2nd most points in an NBA game. What a historic night.
When Kobe did what he did back in 06, I never thought we'd see something like that again. But tonight has been an absolute legendary performance. I'm still in shock that we've seen 81 twice now. He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks. Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass.
Hits it again. Wow!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for 2nd place for points. What an unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Carroll. Pass to Barea. Here is Slim. Passes it to Kleber. Dallas moving it around. And good, he hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Robertson. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Barea finds Carroll. Trying to find Mills. Gets it to him. DeRozan against Carroll. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Dallas gets called for the foul.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6 foot nothing. And that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
And the first one drops. We always see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. Murray comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's DeLon Wright in for J.J. Barea. Wright the pass to Murray. Now here's Carroll. Murray outside. Inside. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Slim.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
And the Spurs making a change here. Madu's checked in. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Charles, and another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Smith up top, covered by Charles. And it's Smith missing. Now the Mavericks with it. Wright finds Carroll. Charles trying to get open is Marjanovic. Again, the Mavericks score.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And Smith gets double teamed. Walker taking his time here. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Outside, Bellinelli misses there. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
One of the better stories from the past week or so has been the excellent play of my man Jay.
Killing the game, Hank.
Truly, it's hard to find fault with any of his game right now. Obviously, the bulk of his credit goes to him for working hard and building on his natural talents. But I've got to give a huge shout out to the developmental staff. These guys are some of the best developmental coaches in the league, and it shows. They're always looking for new techniques, but they're not afraid to rely on time-tested formulas either. It's really the best of both worlds, and it's paying off big time.
Did they do that thing with the strobe lights?
Oh, that thing that Steph does?
Yeah, to help with their shooting?
It's a great question, Warren. You know what? I'm not sure. I'm going to ask around, see what I can find out.